all, my name is Officer Bennet, and I'm really excited to be here today to talk to you guys about safety, right? And not just any old regular safety, but what to do in the case of a disaster, right? Well, the number one rule is that you can't help anybody else if you are not safe, okay? Number one rule, you cannot help anyone else unless you are safe. What does that mean? I'll tell you, all right? That means if you're rushing to a scene, you're trying to help someone, you're trying to jump in and save someone, but you don't know how to swim, you can't do that, right? You cannot do that unless you are safe. And the number one thing that we always encourage everyone to do as a police officer is to call our emergency number. Does anyone know the emergency number? Yell it out. I can't hear you. What's the emergency number? So when you guys call 911, immediately we come running, immediately. No delay, no taking our time. We're not gonna stop for donuts like you think we do, right? We're gonna come straight there and we're gonna help you guys, okay? So if there's ever a case of an emergency, someone passes out, right? Someone hits their head, someone is in need of help, someone hurts themselves, or you think someone's gonna hurt someone else, what number do we call? Okay, and so when you call 911, what do you expect? You expect me to show up, right? Yeah, you expect me to show up and you expect me to help you, okay? So the first thing when I show up I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask your name. Come here in the Cubs jersey. Run, 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 run. Hey, what's your name?
Rex.
What's your name?
Rex.
Okay, Rex, I'm gonna say, Rex, what's your emergency? How can I help you, right? Rex is gonna say, hey, my mom or dad got hurt, they need my help. I'm gonna say, okay, Rex, where are they? Rex is gonna show me the way, okay? So the first thing I'm trying to do is try to get to know you so you can get to know me so I can help you, okay? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes. Okay? The second thing is that say it's an emergency where you have to run and hide. How do you think I'm gonna find you, right? If there's a safety issue, if someone's into your school and all your teachers have you guys on lockdown, you guys are probably gonna be hiding, right? Yes, right? And so the only reason you should come out if there is a safety officer, a police officer there that identifies themselves as a police officer to get you out of hiding, okay? So if I came in and there's an emergency and I'm looking for everyone, but everyone's gone, I'm gonna say, hey, NIU police, you guys come out, right? If you don't hear the police is there, stay in your hiding spot. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Yes, okay? So in the case of emergency and you're hiding, do not come out unless the police is there or the fire department, right? But we'll pretty much beat them there, right? Okay. So if in the case of emergency, you're gonna come out only if the police are there. Say it's dark, right? And you're not really sure where I am. How do you think I'm gonna find you? What do you think I would use? What do you think I would use? I would use my flashlight, right? Right? It's kind of bright, right? So say I'm trying to find this guy right here, right? Right? So you see this flashlight coming out way in the back? I see you in the back in the neon Under Armour shirt. You see my flashlight? Right. So this thing goes pretty bright and pretty far, right? So in the case of an emergency and I cannot find you or I cannot see you, the first thing I'm gonna say is, NIU police, come out. And then you're gonna come out, but you can't find me. I'll flash my flashlight so you can find your way to me, okay? So super simple. You guys already know these things, right? So what's the most important thing to do? You cannot help anyone unless you help yourself, okay? So that means you have to get to a safe space first so you can call the police, so you can tell an adult, so you can let someone know what their emergency is, okay? Now, how many people have a cell phone? Raise your hand. Young people. Everyone has a cell phone? I'm gonna add you guys all on Snapchat, okay? Okay. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna call our emergency number. What is our emergency number? Okay, say we see an emergency. Should we wait for someone else to call or should we call ourselves? We're gonna call ourselves, okay? There's this thing called the bystander effect. Everyone thinks if something bad happens that someone else is gonna call the police. Let's not wait around. Let's just call the police right away ourselves. Let the police show up and help you, okay? So can't help anyone unless you help yourself. Call the emergency number. If I ever show up, I'm coming with my lights and my sirens. It's gonna be super loud, gonna be kind of crazy, but know that we're there to help you, okay? First thing we're gonna do is come up, ask your name. I met my friend Rex. Rex, my name is Officer Bennet. I'm here to help you. What's your emergency? And then Rex is gonna let me know what his emergency is, okay? Do we have any questions?